your performance.
So this is what the well-dressed Celt was wearing 2,000 years ago, is it? Very dishy. Give us a twirl, the pair of you. That's rather dashing. Is this an authentic look, Beatrix?
You're talking about natural materials, we're talking about woven wools, the dyes, nice bright colours, checks and stripes, perfectly acceptable, yes.
Very nice too. Is it comfortable?
No. Very itchy.
You get used to that.
Yeah, okay, well, Fashion Parade over and back to business. Bill, how's the forge coming along?
On schedule, yep.
Looking good?
Oh, absolutely.
You happy with it, are you, Beatrix?
Yes, it's something we've needed for a long time.
Okay, good news. And Julia, are you missing your kitchen yet?
Oh, yes, dreadfully. Running water and electricity especially.
Oh, there's none of that round here. I tell you what, you best get those eggs off if we're going to get fed at some point today. And you'll need this, okay, to light the oven as you let the fire go out. Get some brownie points back. All right, off you go. And Bill, there's a special task for you, which I haven't told you about yet, and with good reason. Step this way, sir. Right then, Bill, do you have any idea at all why we have brought you here?
No.
In that case, I'm going to leave it up to you, Beatrix, to do the explaining. And over to you.
Having got as far as we have with the forge, we've got the weaving into the walls. This is the next stage. The mixture we have here is called daub. It's a mixture of clay and soil. There's hay, there's also pig poo, vital ingredient. That actually binds it together, acts as a cement, and when it's thoroughly mixed, this is going on the wall of the forge. Your job is to finish mixing it. Get into there and give it a really good treading. Get it between your toes and give it a good squidge, get all the lumps out. Go on, get your weight in there. That's it, get it under your toes, go on, tread it all in. Pretend you're treading grapes. A little smellier than grapes, but never mind.
Okay, a spark on there should be dead easy.
That's it, go on.
I'm so pleased I met you.
Oh, wonderful stuff. That's it.
We are getting smoke, we are. No, we're not. Beatrix is going to have your guts for garters.
Can't you take him out for a Chinese?
That's an idea.
How are you getting on there, Bill?
Just the man I'm waiting for.
Yeah.
I could do with a hand
Did you?
or a pair of feet.
Right. Well, I kind of had a vague suspicion this was going to happen. It does seem only fair. Now, no splashing, okay?
No splashing,
I'm
right?
going to get in the shallow end. Oh, no. Oh. No, God. Oh. That's just disgusting. Is that you? Is that you? Is that your feet?
No, that's not my feet, though.
It's a good job it didn't smell you, Vision.
Are you treading?
I'm drowning.
Back in the roundhouse, the ladies have finally got the fire going.
With no thermostat, how do you know when it's ready to cook?
There is a secret. Put your hand on the top, and when it's too hot to hold it on there, it's hot enough.
In case you were wondering, that's not the bread, it's a stone for the bread to rest on.
Ah, here you are, taking
Oh,
a well-deserved
hello.
rest. Mind if I join you? I've washed my feet, by the way. I'm quite clean now.
About that, yeah.
Didn't quite get between the toes, but never mind.
Did you enjoy that?
Oh, very much. Yeah. It was a pleasure, I can assure you. It's quite comfy in here, isn't it? We've got the place to ourselves now the girls have got the oven going.
Yes,
They've
yes,
left us to it.
Gone out to get firewood, I think.
So how many people would stay in a roundhouse like this?
This is just a small family home.
Okay.
You're just sort of looking...
starter home.
Yeah, mum, dad and kids, really.
And what about the smoke? Does it get smoky in here? Because, I mean, there's no hole in the roof, is there? Which surprises me.
Not too bad. You do get smoke, but not too bad. Where the smoke actually goes is through the thatch.
Oh, right.
It just filters out of the entire surface. Very useful, actually. It helps preserve the timbers, keeps it free of insects.
Fantastic. And what about the decorations all around the walls? I mean, is that symbolic?
It's just the artwork that we use in this area. You don't live in a plain house, do you?
No, that's true.
Well,
I've got some fancy
no.
wallpaper myself, yeah.
Right, well, neither do we. We enjoy decoration.
And everything is in this one room, clearly.
Yes, yes. There are areas that do different jobs. I mean, you don't sort of go kitchen on the sheepskins here and perhaps sit in the middle of the kitchen over that side. There are defined areas.
I've got to admit, it's really rather cosy.
Excellent.
I'm amazed how many colours there are. They're really quite bright.
Well, we're fond of colours and there's no reason not to have them. We're all fond of bright colours, aren't we? Yeah.
And the jewellery, I mean, now it's very fashionable, amber and silver.
Yes, things go round, don't they? Yes, the amber's come quite a long way, but we were trading quite a distance at this time.
And how about the lipstick and eyeshadow?
We're not quite sure what all were made of, but we know they were worn.
But it's fair to
definitely.
say, isn't it, that men... It was also men's talk to have makeup and jewellery, judging by some of the rather odd-looking faces there are around here. What's going on here then, everybody?
We're preparing for battle.
Are you?
This is our war paint.
Right. And there's some very fine jewellery on display as well. Did every bloke wear jewellery like that?
If you were a noble, if you had any kind of status, this is a torque.
Right. There was a ranking to it, was there?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
You can tell he's our chief because he's wearing a very nice torque.
Very splendid too. And what does this signify, the actual body painting?
It's to frighten your enemy. It makes you look more scary.
And do the symbols mean anything at all?
I wish I knew. I really do. We don't know.
Nobody
we
knows.
think that some of these designs represent birds.
Right.
We're not sure what these mean.
Well, the Romans claim that Celtic men are very vain. Is that true?
Very true.
Yeah?
They take a lot of care over their appearance. They like to look as impressive as possible.
Well, I'd best get in on the action. Do you mind if you do a little bit of me? Would you mind? Can I sit in there?
Actually, you make a very good couch. Got the
Would
right
I?
shape of face, sort of
Thank you.
long oval shape.
That's very kind.
Under here, we'll do the eyebrows.
Yeah.
This is a pattern you see a lot on Celtic helmets.
Is it my colour? I do hope so.
We don't really know what they put on their skin, but all these designs are real Iron Age designs. And this sort of eyebrow pattern appeared on the helmets they wore in battle, so we think it's a reasonable pattern to put on a face paint.
Fantastic. Sorry, did I frighten you?
Well, I'm glad we don't use this all the time. It's a bit
Well-
smelly.
It works though. It's might be a very old ingredient, but it does actually work.
Apparently, pig dung sets like concrete and lasts for centuries.
Well, what do you think? I think it might be done.
Well,
Shall
I
we go.
just hope it's not burnt, because if it is, I'm never going to live this down.
That is true. I'll take the oven door away.
Yeah.
How's it look?
Well, it looks like a loaf of bread. Let's
You
have
go,
a
have a go. Take it out.
Hooray!
Oh, it's risen too.
Gosh.
Success.
Oh,
Now we've
the
done that, let's do the cakes.
Oh, the men will be pleased with that.
There's no chance of failure in Julia's kitchen at home. With a state-of-the-art oven and modern gadgets to take the hard work out of cooking, her cakes turn out perfect every time, providing she follows her favourite recipe. But her recipe would be no good in the Iron Age. They didn't have sugar for a start. They made their cakes with honey and oats.
It's amazing that you don't have to weigh anything.
No.
You just...
A cook naturally knows. I'm sure you do with a lot of things that you do.
And, I mean, you don't obviously have recipe books and things, but do you swap recipes from
I
one
would think
tribe
so,
to the
yes.
next? Would swap a
Maybe not
recipe?
between tribes. We're not that friendly with the other tribes. But when you go up to the hill fort for the market every now and again, and you meet your Auntie Dot, you swap recipes.
So
Anything
like-
you found, yeah.
Do you want to clean the job?
I'd love a cleaner job.
How about digging some turf?
Fine.
Okay, we're actually going to be using it on the roof of the forge.
Why turf?
Well, turf doesn't actually catch fire.
Ah, right.
Because we're working a
I see.
forge, there's a danger with the fire.
I
And
see.
turf, of course, takes a lot to set fire to. If we thatched it, we'd be in serious risk of setting fire to it every time we use the forge.
Right.
Okay, take yourself out onto the meadow, you'll find some tools there, go dig me some turf. See you a little bit
I'll
later.
wait.
Not much has changed for Bill in 2,000 years. He's still digging, though he is using tiles rather than turf to cover roofs these days.
Let it roll.
The forge isn't going to be finished before sundown, but Veritrix thought Bill should have a go at using Iron Age roofing techniques, just so he could see what it was like.
Oh,
So Bill and the lads didn't quite succeed in their task, but they have built most of an Iron Age building from scratch in a single day.
Okay.
Yep. Brilliant.
Back in the roundhouse, Julia's finally reaching the end of her day's labours.
So you can flatten it out. Then flatten it out with the spatula.
She's produced 1 loaf of bread and enough mixture to make a handful of honey cakes.
I think you make quite a good cook, really.
All she's got to do is make sure she doesn't burn them.
Well, I've washed my face and tidied myself up a bit, and I'm absolutely starving, and I'm sure everybody else is as well. Oh, yes. Not a bad effort, lads. Not quite finished, has to be said, but we get the right idea. It's nearly there, isn't it, Beatrix?
It certainly is. A couple of days' work.
And will you have a party to celebrate this new building to the site?
Certainly. Nothing beats a good party.
Absolutely. And here comes the bread and cakes as well.
yeah,
Just in the nick of time. Come on, everybody, tuck in.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Should be enough to go around. That is not bad. That is not bad at all. Beatrix, how do they get on, our two here?
Not bad at all. Bill was brilliant.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you think?
Julia would get by.
Get by. But the big question is, would you like to stay here in the year 35 AD?
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah?
Definitely not. Oh.
I don't blame you, there's no shame in that. Come on then, I'll take you back to today.
If you'd like details of events and places to visit in the Meridian region, there's a free Time Tourist fact sheet now available. For your copy, call 0906 8900 290.
This is Meridian Tonight.